What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and today I'm back with the last regular season battle of the Pokemon World Circuit for Season 10. This, of course, being the 8th week, and this time it is going to be against the moderator of the division. His name is Shadow Gallade, and yeah, he's going on a tear. I'll just say that. He's kind of been dragging me along with him in the standings. We both started 0-2, and since then he's been undefeated. I almost went undefeated as well, barring our loss last week to a Terra Goes Tidy Up Cinchino. So yeah, for those of you who haven't watched that battle yet, be sure to check it out too. Sorry for the spoilers, but we did end up losing that game. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can't bounce back this week. I actually just looked after that last week. I said we were guaranteed a spot in playoffs. I don't know if that's the case anymore, even at a 4-3 record. Just where our differential is a little bit lower, I feel like there's some teams that, if they win this week, could potentially mess with their playoff chances here. So we do kind of need to win here. So I'm going to try to stress that this is a very important week, and win, lose, or draw. I mean, I'm going to be happy with my placement too. Um, yeah, we're going to see if we can't win this week against a very, very tough team. So to give you guys an idea of what my opponent has access to, my opponent, Shadow Gallade, has access to Misdreavus, which is his signature. It's a pretty interesting signature too. I think it's one of the only Little Cup signatures or like pre-evolution signatures. So yeah, pretty cool choice. Then he has access to Darkrai, Dragonite, Cinderace, Azumarill, Gothitelle, Pawmot, Snorlax, Duraludon, Meganium, and Eevee as his final pick. So yeah, a kind of tricky team to navigate. It's very well rounded, I'd say. He's got a lot of valuable picks in the tiers that they were placed in the tier list. Yeah, so we're gonna see like if we can't navigate certain things that could potentially be a little bit problematic for us, such as the shadow tag on the Gothitelle and such. So yeah, I could also see Bad Dreams, Darkrai with Hypnosis being a thing. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can't try to navigate those Pokemon there. But yeah, to give you guys an idea on what we have decided to do to combat such a team, we are starting off with a Terra Normal Dunsparce. It's kind of an interesting set here because we're not really bringing it as a bulkier option. It's going to be a speed control option, as I noticed that when I was building, uh, after an agility, the Dunsparce is able to outspeed everything at base speed minus like potential Scarf users or like a setup option. So yeah, I just feel like a Pokemon like this would be okay to potentially catch something off guard that wouldn't really expect the Dunsparce to outspeed it. Like, I feel like if he really wanted to, if he figured out that I was like what my set was right away, he could opt to go into something like Cinderace or Darkrai on this, just knowing full well that I'm not able to kill it without a setup move. And after knowing that I'm like leftovers, for example, he could opt to want to go into Darkrai and click Hypnosis on me. So yeah, that's the kind of thinking with a set like this is agility, to be able to outpace everything minus a Scarf user. I have Rattled in there just in case I do manage to get or run into a case where my opponent opts to hit me with a Scarf move, a Scarf Dark type move or something like that. Then I'm able to outpace it after a Rattled boost. So yeah, that's why I opted to bring Rattled here. I didn't really see a use for Serene Grace given the coverage. I am a little bit iffy on the coverage this week. We're bringing Hyper Drill and Throat Chop. Along with Roost and Agility. Hyper Drill, of course, is our best hitting move to hit his entire team, in my opinion, outside of the Misdreavus, which if it doesn't Terra, won't get hit. The only real reason for Throat Chop is for the Misdreavus. I really wanted to bring something like another setup move on this set, but like Coil maybe, but I think we're going to have to settle for this week. Just to be safe. I want to be as safe as possible, given that it's our last week and this game is really, really important. So whether this is like a game winning or game losing decision, we'll have to wait and see. Then we're bringing a Leftovers Annihilate. This time it's going to be our Stealth Rocks user. It has 3 attacks on it. It's a bit of a mixed EV spread here. It's got a little bit of attack investment with an Adamant Nature, but it also has Spadef. This is basically going to be our switch into Darkrai most often. I believe, like, I'm pretty sure, unless it's an offensive move with Modest, it's not, or offensive item with Modest, it's not going to be able to two-shot us. And of course, with the Vital Spirit ability, we're able to switch in on a turn where we might think it could try to click Hypnosis on us. So yeah, a potential switch into Annihilate might give us a free Drain Punch or Stealth Rocks, and I think that's going to be really important in particular, because being able to confirm whether or not Cinderace and/or Dragonite are going to be heavy-duty boots is going to be nice. especially with the Dragonite being able to break that multi-scale. So yeah, I just thought that was a kind of an important bring to have, something that can switch into most Darkrai's. Then we have a I don't know what the item is. Heavy Duty Boots Iron Bundle, excuse me. Um, this is a pretty decent pivot into a lot of his Pokemon. I have enough of defense investment so that I'm able to live guaranteed 2 Aqua Jets from a belly drummed up Azumarill. And also with the heavy duty boots, this makes this 100% possible given the fact that I won't have to worry about switching on rocks. And his only rock setter, I believe, on his draft is Duraludon. So that's important to note there. If we don't see Duraludon, then there's no rocks. So yeah, pretty stoked to hear or learn that about my opponent's draft a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of awkward though because I don't really have a huge amount of special attack. I didn't really see a reason to bring max special attack because everything that I could two-shot already with the investment that I have wasn't getting O-code with max special attack. So, and I felt like I really needed the speed boosting nature here. So yeah, that's kind of the thinking behind this. And we're gonna bring our trust and true life orb Cyclizar. It's been showing up. It's been showing up recently, so I figured why not try to do it again here. The coverage basically allows me to account for things like the Eviolite Mischievous while also being able to have coverage for something like the Azumarill if in the instance that I need it gone, I know I can live in Aqua Jet, I'll be able to pick it off with the Supercell Slam. And yeah, this should be a pretty nice mon against his team in general. And it's kind of unfortunate because it's just in a speed tier where Gothitelle with a Scarf is able to outspeed it, so it's kind of unfortunate there. But if we're able to knock off on a turn that we expected to switch in, or U-turn, like, that's going to be good for us. And then we have arguably probably the best mon in this matchup, which is going to be the Rotom Mow. We haven't brought Rotom Mow in a little while, but yeah, we're going to bring a leftover set here. And honestly, this thing puts in a lot of work against his team looking at it. The only thing it really doesn't do too well against is like Cinderace. But yeah, being able to potentially Will-O-Wisp a lot of his team members, such as the Dragonite and the Azumarill, is going to be pretty nice for us, I think. And it is another one of our options to be able to switch into the Azumarill. So I figured, you know, why not bring some longevity on it and bring Pain Split? A lot of his Pokemon too have a pretty high base HP stat, so Pain Split might have a lot more use than I might think. And of course, Vultures is nice to be able to pivot out after a potential, you know, Pokemon has started to set up, or I expect something to switch, or if I get my special attack lowered by Leaf Storm. It's just a generally good pivoting move. And I noticed he doesn't have a ground type on his draft, like a base ground type. He does have Volt Absorb on his Pawmot, so it'll definitely be important to see if we can't get that thing burned. No Pawmot would be huge, by the way. Pawmot's just probably the biggest threat to my team, outside of like a Dragonite with E-Speed, and like a speed boosting Berry or Nature, or you know some way of speed control. A Dragonite could be very threatening, and of course the Zoomer's going to be a big threat. But I think we have a lot to account for the Zoomerl. So yeah, making note that Pawmot is very threatening, I decided to go for a set like this on my Rotom Mow. And then finally, we have a very interesting Slowking set is Wakanberry to be able to account for the Pawmot a little bit. So I was running some Calyx. With the modest nature and the little bit of investment that I have, if he's Life Orb Pawmot, the Wakanberry allows me to guarantee live any electric move that this thing can go for, and then kill it with a Psyshock after the Life Orb recoil. So like guaranteed, unless it's like some crazy bulky Pawmot set. It could be a roll if it's just max HP, but it's in our favor. So yeah, that's the thinking behind Psyshock, and I opted for Psyshock over something like Psychic, which has a little bit more power, because I wanted to be able to ensure that I was hitting something like the Snorlax harder. And Yon's pretty nice too, because if he decides that he wants to switch hard into the Gothitelle to use it as setup fodder, I can Yon that Pokemon and force him to make a decision, because if he wants to be able to abuse Shadow Tag against this, he's not going to have a possibility to do that against Yon, because every time he comes in and gets Yoned, he's going to be forced to decide whether he wants to let it fall asleep or not. It's going to be a little bit annoying to see if he is like Insomnia. I think that's one of the abilities on Snorlax. So yeah, we're going to have to see if we can't stop the thing dead in its tracks too. But yeah, we're trying to stop his team dead in its tracks. We're also just trying to stop him. He's gotten, I believe, 5 wins in a row. So we're definitely looking to change the tide for the better here. See if we can't ride a win into playoffs and avoid getting eliminated ourselves in the process. So yeah, that's gonna be the team here. We're gonna see if we can't yeah, make use of it like we said. But for anyone who was watching my most recent showdown video, we fought our week 5 battle against Jackson, the URSDL, and spoilers for that league as well. We ended up losing our first game very narrowly. It was actually a 1% game. He opted to bring a Focus Sash Urshifu and leave it as his last Pokemon, and it ended up picking our last Pokemon off there. So yeah, give it a watch if you haven't already. But I noted in that game that I've kind of been feeling a little bit gassed out in terms of draft league. Like I'm feeling burnt out a little bit. So yeah, that's why I'm happy with whether or not this is win, lose, or draw. I'm going to be happy with my performance this week, with this league, regardless of whether I make it into playoffs or not. Of course, I'm still going to try my damn hardest, you know me. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a much needed break from draft league after this league's said and done. So yeah, be sure to tune into this battle and watch for the Winnipeg Jet Punches to make some splashes, because we're not going down without a fight. That's all I'll say. All right, I'll see y'all for the battle. All right, we are here for the final battle of the regular season. I looked back and found out we are confirmed for playoffs, so I'm just looking to get into this. This is going to be a fun battle. Yeah, no, I'm excited. See how it goes here. Yeah, good luck, have fun to Shadow. This is for seeding. If we win, I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed a top 6, so we don't have to. We get a bye round 1. Okay, so he brings Mischievous. Makes sense. Kind of has to. Curious to see what kind of Mischievous set this is. Whether it's like Pain Split or something like that. Could be annoying. Darkrise in. Azumarill definitely makes a lot of sense here. Snorlax is here. No Palmot, I'm noticing. That's kind of huge. Makes me kind of want to lead Slowking and Dragonite. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, some very threatening mons here. Definitely some of the most threatening that he has access to. But yeah, I think we can just lead Slowking on this. Get a decent pivot into something. Could be nice. A little bit worried about what Snorlax could be. Could be a lot of things. But yeah, I think we're fine with this. I don't mind being a little bit more reckless with Slowking earlier, where its main purpose was to kind of bait in something like the Palmot. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. I think if we see Dragonite lead, we Size Shock first, just so that we can potentially alleviate or account for something like weakness policy, and then we Ice Beam the second turn. Yeah, good luck, have fun to Shadow. See Mischievous lead, okay. Part of me wants to yawn this. Yeah, I'm gonna yawn here. Shadow Ball straight up. See how much it does. It's a lot of damage. That is a crit though. It's a bit annoying. So Mischievous with Shadow Ball. Try to figure out what this is right away. Crit Shadow Ball. So it's looking like little to no special attack. Without a crit, it should do a maximum of 40. So we may be in range of that. So I think for now we should switch into something. Probably our Dunsparce is okay. Or Cyclizar is okay too. Yeah, I'll swap to Cyclizar. What does he switch into here? Let's see. I think that's the Azumarill. Yeah. So I think here we probably want a U-turn on this, right? Probably U-turn on this. It's fine. This will also get us closer to it being put in range of Supercell Slam later. Okay, so assuming it is Belly Drum Azumarill, how much is it doing to our team? How much is it doing to Rotom with Play Rough? That should be the first question. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I think we can go into Rotom here. Just knock me off. So is that banded? No, it's just adamant. Okay, so I could Will-O-Wisp this turn. What's the worst thing that could happen? Just him play roughing me, right? I might Volt Switch. Oh, he stays in. Okay. Doesn't do a lot. So that's Assault Vest, I think. If that is Assault Vest. So how much is my Iron Bundle Freeze Dry doing to it now that I know that? Assault Vest. It won't be in range, which is annoying, but... yeah, I'll go into it here. It's fine. Let's be careful how we play around this. Yeah, okay, so... I think here, we have to go for damage, which kind of stinks. If it's doing a lot. So yeah, we'll freeze try. Okay, he's gonna switch. I see Snorlax coming in here. Yeah, there it is. Leftovers. Looks like he's a Spadef Snorlax. Flip turn. It's feeling like thick fat, so I'm kind of tempted to see if I can't get a burn off on it with, or you know what? We could go into our Rotom, potentially burn it. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, my other option could be Slowking and Yawning it, but I kind of want to go into Rotom or Slowking. No, I'll go Slowking. I'll try to Yawn it. It's fine. Must have thought I was gonna go into Annihilate based on that play. Goodness. How much would a Psyshock do to this? Something about 20%, maybe a little bit more, 20 to 25. I think I'll Yawn here. Yeah, I'll Yawn. Get a switch. Into Azumarill. So now I'm pressed with a decision. Do I live the knockoff? I don't think so, right? It's definitely adamant. It has knockoff. I don't live the knockoff. Okay, so I could go into my The Dunsparce. Take the hit. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. He does switch. Into what is the question? Snorlax, isn't it? Yeah, okay. It's fine. So, okay, we have the Dunsparce in here. Against the Snorlax. You know it's Zen Headbutt. That's all we really know about it. Don't really know too much about it either. I kind of want to just Hyper Drill for damage. Right? Seem like a bad play here. He's probably going to go Misdreavus, and I'm going to be really sad. Yeah, it's Misdreavus. It's fine. So reveal will tower normal here. Misdreavus is in, which is kind of shitty. Probably has Pain Split, so I don't really want to stay in. Yeah, it would have been nice to get some damage on this too, but it's okay. I think here we can potentially go into Annihilate or to Cyclizar and threaten the knockoff. I think we'll do that. Get free knockoff here, maybe, depending on what he goes for. A Will-O-Wisp would suck. Just say that and it just kind of manifests, right? That's okay. That's okay. It's not a big deal. I think we'll knock off here. Get rid of something's item. It's fine. I feel a lot less pressure about this battle now that I've learned that I have guaranteed playoffs. It just, like, depending on what happens in this battle, will determine whether or not I get it by round 1 or not. Okay, so Eviolite's gone on this. That's pretty cool. Icy Wind. So he's probably going to be faster than me, right? Like, I don't think Misdreavus is that slow. Yeah, it's base 85, so he could very well be faster than me here. So yeah, I think we'll hard switch into something. Go into our Sulking here. It's fine. I think we can Chilly Reception this turn. Because now that Eviolite's gone... Well, actually, no, I can't, because I don't know what its Terra is. I could probably stay in here, actually, and Psyshock. Because it could be Terra Fairy, right? So, Eviolite's gone. This is going to do a chunk. I'll Psyshock here, I think. Like, I don't know if you bring in the Darkrai yet. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, that's fine. I still do damage. Yeah, nice. Not quite a kill. So here we could Chilly Reception, just in case he wants to do the do a Preserve. I think we'll do that. Just Shadow Ball, that's fine. Thank God that Spidef didn't happen. Spidef drop didn't happen the turn before. That would have sucked. So we can go right into our Iron Bundle and flip turn. He does decide to sack the Misdreavus. Okay, so Iron Bundle picks up a kill on the Misdreavus. Terra Captain's gone. It's probably Terra Fairy based on how he was playing it. He didn't really have to Terra. I think we'll go into our Slowking, see what he wants to decide to switch in on this, and then get Regenerator off if he goes to something that can immediately check it. Not bad play. New Pokemon here. So Darkrai's in. Okay. Nice. So here we can possibly go into our Annihilate. We could also go into Cyclizar and potentially sack it off. Darkrai. Say he's Life Orb. Just for shits and giggles, right? Worst case scenario. I don't mind if he specs. I mean, it'll surely hurt my team, but we'll have that knowledge. Does it kill me with Dark Pulse? Yes. If he's Life Orb. So, yeah, I think I'll go into Cyclizar and sack it off. It's done its job. Got rid of the Mischievous Eviolite. Switched into a Shadow Ball. Nasty plot. Okay, it's fine. So we can knock off. It's fine. We don't see Life Orb. It's good to know. Is there any one move that Darkrai learns for Annihilate? I don't think so. Yeah. So go into our Annihilate here. And I think we just don't mess around with this. I think we just Drain Punch. He could be Sash, but we'll see. We're Vital Spear. That's not going to work. Pretty nice. Now, how much does Rachis kill? Let's see here. Might kill. Actually, Will F damages me, so I might go for that. Oh, and he flinches me. Of course. That's really stupid. That's really, really stupid. What a shame. I have to sack now. That's really dumb. Yeah. Kind of sucks when, like... Yeah, anyway, it's fine. Like, I'm guessing guarantee playoffs either way, but I don't want to have that be the reason that I lose, you know? Okay. Is Iron Bundle guaranteed to outspeed this? Yeah. So I can go into Iron Bundle here. And flip turn. It's definitely the play. That's kind of a shame. Okay, that's fine. Darkrai kills our Cyclizar and our Annihilate. It's debating whether he wants to preserve this or not. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Probably wants it for Slowking. It's really stupid. I could have had this killed. I think I just get a free Hyper Drill off here. Yeah, it would have been really nice to have that Annihilate left. I could threaten Drain Punch every time Snorlax came in. I guess it's the game we play, though. I can't always rely on, you know, flinches not happening. Is this a two-shot? It definitely is. Cool. It's not doing much. Yeah, just Hyper Drill again here, I think. Yeah, I just switch. So, wonder if it's Dragonite now. Feels like that's his only switch, right? No, he's gonna sack the Azumarill. Fair play. Should kill. Okay, the Dunsparce picks off the Azumarill. Nice. Darkrai's in. I think we'll just, yeah, I think we'll just Hyper Drill here. I could Roost. I was debating Roosting. Yeah, it's a shame. Probably, I mean, probably wouldn't matter. But, yeah, we'll see if we can't get lucky with some sleep turns here. Yeah, this thing should be dead. That's what it is. Just Hyper Drill. See if we can't wake up. And he hits a Focus Blast, so he's getting the luck here. Yeah. Get a free flip turn though. Snorlax is how fast? So I did put 4 speed on my Slowking, but I don't know anything really about this. Just don't want it to rest. I'll try it. I could chill, like, there's a 50-50 of him switching into Darkrai here, which is also what I'm debating doing, accounting for. In fact, I'm gonna Chilly Reception. I am faster than I could have just killed this. It's a shame. But I'll have the Snow up and I'll guaranteed live a hit. See how much this thing does to it. I have to go into, I think I have to go into bundle. sucks. Wouldn't have to play around like this if it wasn't for the damn Darkrai still being alive. I'll just flip turn. Side shock here. Still 50-50, so he could very well make the call on Darkrai here. Okay, he didn't. Okay, so Slowking picks off the Snorlax. Even Mon count here. A lot of my team, though, is a little bit weaker. Yeah, Darkrai's a switch. Do I live? I live a... No, this is the wrong Pokemon. I don't think I live. No, I don't live. So... Do I sack here? I think I sack Rotom here. Because Slowking has more use. I feel like this game would be over if that flinch didn't happen, right? Yeah, I feel like it would. Darkrai picks off a Rotom. So we have to go back into Arm Bundle and flip turn. I think. So it's just Darkrai, Cinderace, and Dragonite. Betting whether he wants to sack here. Yep. Okay. So he's going Cinderace. I think I have to pray to God he's not Scarf. It's gonna be GG, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be GG. Okay. That's fine. We make playoffs. That's a thing to look up forward to. Pretty happy about that. It's a shame that I had to end this way, you know? I wouldn't have had to be on the back foot during the latter part of this game. It's Dragonite. We Ice Beam here. It's not gonna do anything. Yep. Might be able to squeak out one more kill here. We'll see. Cinderace is at too high of health, though. Do I want a Psyshock predicting the Cinderace? That would be hilarious, right? That would be very hilarious. I think the play, though, is to, Ice Beam, just in case he goes Darkrai. I think I'll Psyshock in case he goes Cinderace. Damn. That would've been funny, though. Special Dragonite. That's cool. That's pretty cool. He does wake up. I wonder if he kills. We'll see. No, we live. Okay, so we get to pick up one more Pokemon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I really think this battle would have got differently had that flinch not happened. Do we die to burn? Yeah, okay, so the Misdreavus kills our Slowking. Okay. Well, GG's. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can't climb out of the first round of playoffs here and move forward from there. I think we're gonna be end up being the 10th seed, so we're gonna have to face the 7th seed in the final standings here to determine who goes on to the second round of playoffs or the quarterfinals. So yeah, be sure to keep an eye out for that one. But yeah, this has been fun. We go. I think our final record ends up being 4 wins, 4 losses with a -1 differential. So I'm pretty happy about that. Good game to Shadow, and yeah, be sure to stay tuned for playoffs. All right, take care, everyone. Bye bye.